Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another bonus bracket matchup here in the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. Tonight for you, we have number 14 seed Khananaphone versus number 26 seed Parhua. I am the Greenleaf Effect, and with me tonight is going to be Jam Evil.
Oh, hey. I just realized I was muted. But hey, welcome everyone, and I hope everyone's ready to give 110% tonight and execute. This match is going to be phenomenal. Two great contestants, Khananaphone and Parhua, in this bonus bracket matchup, and it's going to be fun. We'll see what we got.
And to answer the question that we saw, this is not an Elite 8 seed match, actually. This is one of the few remaining that is going to be with the initial starting seed, starting flags. So this is going to be the way that you guys have been seeing it for the most of the tournament so far. The start screen is going to be the normal start screen. White Sword's going to be in its cave, which is going to be hidden somewhere in Hyrule. And, only the normal things are randomized.
Yes, this is the introductory welcome to randomizer type flags. This is how we wanted the tournament to be in the earlier stages, to allow for new players to pop in and join this tournament and have very little difficulty doing so and picking up the game. But these two are not new players. Trust me, these are some seasoned veterans who've done a lot of SRL races with the community and have a lot of potential. So it should be a really fun matchup.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see this, to see where this goes, and I'm always interested to see when we have racers if there is a different strategy when they actually start. Because starting on the normal start screen, you basically have two paths that you can take, going off to the left and going off to the right. And it's always interesting, for me anyway, if we have a divergence when we start the game.
Oh, yeah. So it's great on the commentator and restream side of things, especially for the viewer, because you get to explore the overworld twice as fast. So you get to know where everything is before, either contestant does. They'll get half the information, but we see the whole big picture. It's really interesting to see the different routing procedures that these racers take. A lot of the times we see two racers almost neck and neck. We have to double check while doing the restream that we have the right captures up, because they will literally be doing the same things. And sometimes they are right off the bat going the opposite way. So we'll get to see here in just a moment to what their routing is going to be like and how their routes are going to differ. And that's definitely a big part in Randomizer.
Yep, but I've been asked this question a lot, and I'm going to ask you the same one. I hope you don't mind putting you on the spot here, Jam. But of all of the dungeon items that are in the game, excluding, of course, the ladder and the silver arrows and the bow, excluding those the three main ones, what is the most important item, aside from those three, that you want to find early in a seed?
Magic Key is definitely the item that you want to see first thing early in a seed. You want to get a Magic Key. Magic Key allows you to disregard many room drops unless an item is the room drop, somewhere in the dungeon, like Dungeon 2 or Dungeon 1. So basically, you're just going to be going into dungeons looking for a Triforce, looking for an item, and getting out of there. And not having to farm any keys definitely gives you a big advantage early on in the game. Another one is the Wand. It's highly, highly underused and very, very good to have early. But it looks like these racers are readied up, and we should be getting underway any moment now. And it looks like they are off.
Yeah, we got a money Thayer seat in the first cave, so that is always good to see. 36 rupees, better than your average 30 you're going to get.
Oh yeah, they're halfway to a candle now, and just one more good secret that looks like, is that Khananaphone just found?
No, that is Parhua who just found the secret.
I got them backwards. See, I'm already mixing them up.
Well, that's fine, because we mentioned the route divergence at the very beginning, and we're already getting that. Khananaphone opting to go right into the forest, whereas you have Parhua opting to go left by the river, and then potentially into the dead woods.
Yeah. But even finding the early money like that, he chooses to take the candle over the heart container. I think this is a decent move. It's a little early to just grab the candle, but we'll see if he puts it to good use early on or not. I like to actually check a few Armo spots and some of the overworld. You have a few other chances for candles later on. But I think it was definitely the right call.
But did you see the gamble that just paid off huge for Khananaphone? 72 rupees in the gambling game.
Yeah, that's huge. It's huge. And actually, I have a little bit of their audio on, and he definitely made a noise on his side when that happened. It was more of an like, but a fantastic gamble. It doesn't always pay off, but in this event, it definitely did.
Yeah, now if I go back to Parhua taking the candle there for a second, the first two open caves that he found, both of them were, medium-sized secrets. So if he happens to find a candle shop relatively close, and we're still fairly close in the game, so upping and retrying is definitely an option there. And oh, wow, both of the silver arrows are the Armos item over on Khananaphone's side, and the white sword is in the level 3 cave.
See, that's amazing. See, this is the type of seed that, having the hearts would actually be very beneficial for Parhua. I wouldn't put it past him if he doesn't find anything good here with the candle. I wouldn't put it past him for him to retry at this point and grab the heart container and go through bite the bullet, go through a few extra caves. We'll see what he does, though.
I mean, absolutely, because basically...
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying there, Jam. And with the white sword being so close, and with it having the potential of it only being a 4-heart white sword, that option is definitely there. And I don't run these; I just talk about people running them. So I think it's a good idea. But hearing you say it as well, hey, I'm vindicated. I might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I in that situation, I definitely would check it. But it looks like Khananaphone also found it himself. So. He has not found the bonus cave yet, so now knowing the location of the white sword before the location of these heart containers or candles, we'll have to see if he actually takes a heart container or not. I think it would be wise in this situation.
Yeah, but a big thing right now is we're finding the any roads here, and while the ones that we've seen so far have been contained to the western half of Hyrule, they're actually a pretty good spread. We got one in the very far southwest. We got one that's going to go up to Spectacle Rock and Death Mountain, and a third one that drops them off right in level 6 in the graveyard. And speaking of that, wait a minute. Magical Sword's in its normal location. It's randomly not random.
Ferd? Oh, wait, it's Fred. I'm sorry. I always mispronounce that one. 4-letter names are the hardest. Woo! So, having checked that, and they both know the location of 2 swords now, just not the one they could pick up right away. That's unfortunate. Parhua does get another bonus cave here and picks up the heart container. Now he is in the territory. 33% chance of being able to pick up that white sword.
Yeah, but I absolutely, at this point, do agree with him exploring. And, there's that 4th cave. So Khananaphone's going to basically be high-fiving again here as Parhua makes his way back to the southwest now. I definitely agree with this from Parhua, just because without any bombs, traversing Death Mountain makes 0 sense.
Yeah, Khananaphone's got to be careful here. It's possible for him to take another bot before he gets into this bonus cave, but in fact, he does make it in, and he grabs the candle. Even with knowing the location of the white sword, he decides to grab the incendiary device and give him the ability to check a lot more bushes on Hyrule.
Well, it also gives him a weapon, which is definitely good. And considering we're 5 minutes in and he hasn't found a candle shop yet, not a bad call there.
No, Parhua actually found level 1 now. He is in level 1 confirmed. There was a drop there in that 5 2-block room, so we know the location of the first dungeon. It's fitting that the first dungeon you find is level 1. Level 1's a great level to find, having 2 items, a heart container, being relatively small. Just at this point, it seems to be a Wizrobe dungeon, which is not good, especially without a sword.
And he's going to be opting there to up an A and see if the 4 hearts is good enough for the white sword.
Unfortunately, 4 hearts will not do. So now, at 5 heart containers, we know he'll have a 50% chance of picking it up.
Yeah, this with Khananaphone also getting it, he's in the area, so he's probably going to try for it as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be in vain. He does not know that the white sword takes more than 4 hearts at this point.
However, the first 2 sections of burnable trees there over by Start being very trolly, both of them being door repair charges.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see when you have a pocket full of cash is someone begging for some money since you burnt down their door. And these ones are actually the of the McGruff variety because they say, "Help me take a bite out of crime."
So basically, we're contributing to the policeman's ball.
Exactly. They work for the they work for the police, not quite the police themselves. They work for the police. It's more of an athletic league. What was that?
Stinging the police.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a digital donkey. But oh, boy. I am a fan of this route, though. Going through Candle Road this early is great. Both of these contestants have checked almost the exact same areas, just slightly different routings, and you can see where they end up differently. It's a good thing now they both have 5 hearts. They both have a 50% chance of getting the white sword. But in Khananaphone's mind, he has a 66% chance because he didn't try it at 4 hearts. So, but he doesn't. Yeah, he does not have the same information that we do. The ones who look above and see all.
But we have Parhua now getting another medium secret and then up-Aing again. He's going to take his 5 hearts and try again for a stabby device.
I wish him the best of luck here. But sometimes that's not good enough. Unfortunately, unable to get the white sword at this time. Going to have to come back at 6 hearts. 6 heart white sword. See, now, if he did not take the candle to begin with, he still wouldn't have had enough hearts in this situation because one of the heart containers.
One of the heart cubes.
Yeah, was underneath the burn bush. So it kind of at this point is irrelevant. He most likely will find the wooden sword before getting that 6th heart, and he probably will pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I do want to point out that we did find the small secret here, and it's a measly 3 rupees.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really expect too much from a small secret. It can be anywhere between, 1 and 20 or 15 or something like that? It's really...
Yeah, 1 and 20, 25 to 40, 50 to 150, I believe is the largest
Not
secret.
A big deal at that point. Plus, there's not that many of them around the overworld. There's more 30 mid-secrets than anything else.
Parhua getting the white sword secret. Unfortunately, we don't need that because we all know where it is.
Wait, where is it? What are you talking about? I've never seen this sword. All right, you got me. Just make it quick. The bait is actually not that expensive in the seed. 69 is a pretty good price for meat.
Here's a question: given the fact that you've got 115 rupees when you enter that shop, and there's both arrows and bait as an option, would you pick either one of them there, or would you hold off for something like a blue route?
Well, Khananaphone already has the silver arrow, so he's not going to pick that up in that situation. No, of course, I would not pick up the arrows, but I would buy meat. I mean, you have the money for it, and you're a decently skilled player, not always going for the blue ring, right off the bat, and there's a chance that you can get overfilled on rupees pretty early on with a lot of caves to explore. So you want to spend money before you get topped off and have to come back for secrets.
And real quick there, we got Khananaphone missing his burn bush there at this at the potion shop in the forest, and also over by where level 8 normally is in the vanilla game, Parhua got trapped in the hallway between an Octorok and a Moblin, and unfortunately Ganon's minions won that fight.
Have you ever been trapped in a hallway with an Octorok? I have. It's not fun. Oh my God, Khananaphone with the gambles. The gambles are paying off another plus 72. How is he manipulating this? What is his strategy? We have to ask him later on, because that's amazing. He's made over 140 rupees just gambling.
I wish I could make 140 rupees gambling.
Right? This guy doesn't have to work a day in his life. Just goes into the casino, puts money on red, and walks out.
Yeah, but more important question. They allow 10-year-olds in casinos in Hyrule?
Oh, I believe they do.
Wow.
If you've got a pocket full of rupees, you are welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a Gorilla. It doesn't matter if you're a Moblin. If you're a 10-year-old Hyrulean, come on in. We'll take your rupees. An excellent hint here. We know that Gliok returns with the boomerang. That's so you only have to find, hopefully, one of the items in level 8 when they find it. And Parhua just picks up his copy of the silver arrows, because apparently they're not unique. They're being in multiple games here. So it's not these silver arrows, but a pair of silver arrows.
Right, they're silver gilded arrows.
Sure, there you go. Yeah.
Although at this point, if they find level 8 and find the item Lord Banana reasonably soon into it, there is an option of picking it up because there's still no swords. Although I do want to point out that on Khananaphone's tracker that we can see here, under item 1 in level 8, he just has it listed as boo.
Boo. It's definitely shorthand for boo, this item is bad.
Exactly.
No, I will always pick up some sort of boomerang. I usually pick up the first boomerang that I find, just because it does help out in certain situations on certain screens. Say you're up, at the White Sword Cave, and there's a bunch of, Lionels floating around there. With a boomerang, it's easy to get through there, and it's definitely a helpful tool in your utility belt there.
And it's actually a tool that's going to potentially increase in usefulness come the Elite 8 seeds when enemies can have shuffled HP.
Sure, absolutely. Or it could be completely ineffective. We'll have to see. We'll play that one by ear.
But yeah, no, it is what it is. But yeah, Lionels can float. The first time I'm seeing a floating Lionel, I'm running the other direction.
Khananaphone having a rough time with those Armo statues, getting mopped a few times, sent back to start. He will not pass go. He will not collect $200.
Yeah, from the looks of things, though, it's getting a feeling like we're going to need lots of bombs to get to dungeons, and potentially some other items, raft, recorder, power bracelet. Because we found one so far in the open caves, plus the burnable bushes.
Yeah, we found one that was behind the burnable bushes. It was level 1, and that's it. I mean, this could be a heavy Death Mountain, like you said, trolley seed behind some raft spots and power bracelet blocks. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be a trolley seed, but I would like to see that because we all like to see more advanced, more difficult seeds.
Yeah, the seed where you have to find the one cave buried deep in Death Mountain. Let's get the power bracelet that unlocks the raft, that unlocks the recorder, that unlocks level 9.
You forgot to mention that the power bracelet requires you to go purchase the bait to get through. Yeah.
I did forget that. You are correct.
But those are the types of seeds I like to see. Let's see. Khananaphone's going to take a stab here at level 1, see how far he gets with just the candle. Now
so he can't take a stab at it. He doesn't have a sword.
Right. Parhua did not explore north in that room. He did pick up the key, but then he up eight out of it. He took the same route as the Pope of Nope and noped his way to the beginning. But Khananaphone looks like he's going to continue exploring. That's a really good option. Unless you run into a room that just has a map on the floor and another key block door.
Well, I mean, it was a good option until that happened.
Sure. I think he made the right call there. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out.
Now, we're getting to the point now where there's not very many open caves left that the wood sword can be in. There's this one here that Parhua is on the screen of right now. There's Vanilla 5, there's the waterfall, there's above the waterfall, and there's the coast cave, and that's it, right?
That, oh, and there's also the one, did you say west of level 9? Vanilla level 9?
Yes, we found that because that's where the ending road took us.
Oh, that's there. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And on Parhua's side, we actually found level 9, speaking of, over at the Vanilla level 5 location.
And apparently by that level 9, we can tell that Ganon let Zelda redecorate because we're in that shade of magenta.
Actually, he fired his interior decorator, and that's the color that he chose.
Oh,
Pigs.
Okay.
It's okay, though, because pigs are colorblind. Not sure if that fact is true or not, but...
Well, I was going to say, if pigs are colorblind, why can't the wooden arrows work then? Because they look the same as the silver, right?
Why can't we all just get along? Wait, where's the sword? It has to be the East Coast, right?
East Coast cave. It's the only one we haven't seen.
Wow, East Coast. Interesting. See, I would peg one of these runners to have found it at this point. These contestants, these racers, they were both in that general area. Yeah, it's just one of those caves, I guess, you can overlook pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, and neither one of them has been there because, we would have noted what the coast item was at that point.
You are correct, sir. And I'm taking bets. Does anyone want to bet what the coast item is on this match? I'm going to say it's the letter.
I'm going to go with the heart container because it's trolly that way. And there it is, 17 minutes in, and we got a wood sword finally for Parhua. And Khananaphone also is channeling his inner Putz and buying the bait.
All right, let's see if we get a peek here. We did not get a peek. Oh,
it was the raft.
Oh, was it? We did get a peek. Okay, I was tending to the needs of my Lord and Master Frankie Bones, a.k.a. my cat.
Meow.
Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. Raft is a not very useful item. It's good that it's on the coast because you can pick it up and you can go check that raft spot right away. Maybe it's going to be a necessary item, but at this point, it's too early to tell. Khananaphone also finding this sword of wood, and hopefully he doesn't bite the bullet here just like Parhua did. Looks like he's going to use his versatility, a little bit of candle action. Good candle play there. I'm impressed. He made it through. Good job. Wow.
Good job.
Good job. Yes. This wicked screen of blue Lydals for
Oh my word!
He is adamant about killing him. I guess he really wants bombs, but that's super risky, and he ends up paying the ultimate price, which is a one-way ticket back to start.
Do not pass go, do not collect 200 rupees.
I already made that joke, Greenleaf. Oh my.
You did? I missed it.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, obviously it was a good joke if I felt the need to use it again.
Yeah, or it was a horrible joke. Because
either way,
used it.
Exactly.
Oh no! Have I been working with you too long? Am I turning into Greenleaf?
Well, you've been listening to me do commentary for too long. Yeah, that's for sure.
It probably is that. Oh man! So we actually find another level here on Parhua's side, just north of the start location. It looks like it could be level 3. It has the potential.
I'm still not convinced, Jam.
No, that's okay. I don't expect you to be convinced. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to tell you how it is.
You're here to give 110% and execute.
And execute, Yeah, at this point, it is level 3 indeed. We found the compass. There's 2 of those 6-block rooms, the 2 dual 6-block rooms, and now we find the proof, the horizontal shoot room, as he pokes his head in, backs out, finds the Triforce. It's such a small dungeon, though, that you want to keep exploring to find the item.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially this early in the match. But Khananaphone doing the same exact thing, finds level 3. These racers are neck and neck at this point, literally searching the same locations, just one shortly behind the other one. Both doing really well on money. Same heart count, just one less key on Khananaphone's side, but he's gonna make that even right here. It's phenomenal to see two racers being this close to each other after 21 minutes into a match.
It is now. You see Khananaphone here in this reverse serum opting to try and kill some of these Gibdos, whereas Parhua left and did not. Because there is actually a drop in this reverse serum. The other two reverse Cs are staircases, but this one has a drop. Yeah. Unfortunately, not the drop he was looking for.
No. So when you find the Triforce, the only really drop that you're looking for at that point is the heart container, or a few keys, perhaps. So might not have been the right call to use that last key for Khananaphone. Hopefully he can grab another one, because it looks like the item was behind a key door. Was that a key door that Parhua went through? I think it was.
I think it might have been a key door, absolutely. But we have the bunnies guarding the item here, and unfortunately, the bunnies are not a fan of Parhua.
Yeah, I got that. I got that from them.
Whoa! Did you just see that?
Yeah, he kind of clipped into the wall there. It was kind of a wall clip, but you can't go all the way through. It is something that is known, but not, ever explored or used, because why would you do that?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I see some of these big names in chat. Actually, Jay Coper and Yunus are reacting pretty extreme towards this glitch. Maybe they have not seen this before. Precisely who knew that? Oh, I was assuming that you did.
I do want to point out their very, very excellent Dark Nut room by Khananaphone, using his bombs and the facing requirements on the bombs very, very nicely.
Yeah, I think that comes... I think that was like the same glitch that you get when you use the ladder and you kind of clip into the wall there, but he wasn't using a ladder, so I'm not entirely sure how that was executed myself, now that I think about it.
Not a clue, but we found the item here is going to be the recorder. Now, recorder itself, not necessarily an entirely useful item in the whole scheme of exploration, but it does make travel easier because we can travel to any dungeon we've got a Triforce out of, and on the off chance we happen to run into any rooms that are digged up or blocked, we are now perfectly okay in that scenario.
Sure. A pretty decent item to get early on. Actually, I think it's the best item to get in the mid-game once you've already found a few Triforces, just to speed up your travel. Like, finding a Triforce on two opposite sides of the world and then finding the recorder really helps you out if you end up taking an unfortunate death on the overworld.
Yeah, it's especially useful if you're going to take a gamble on dungeon items and you have to return later on to find something like the silver arrows. Of course, we're not going to be doing that in this seed because we've already found them.
Sure. Both of these racers pick up the Triforce for level 3 and now are making their way back for the Great Dungeon Search 2016. Amazingly, both of these guys are right on top of each other again as far as rupees and keys. It's and Triforce pickups. This is just insane. Doing the same exact things, exactly. That sync, they say.
Now here's a question for you. Knowing that the white sword is 6 hearts, would you have delved a little bit deeper into 3 and try and find the heart container?
Possibly. It depends. Dark Nuts are pretty rough with just a wooden sword. Also, Pole's Voice. Like, it could have definitely been in the item room. If you would have cleared that room for just the Pole's Voice, it could have been one of those. It could be in a room with 6 blue Dark Nuts, which is usually not worth it unless you have the bombs. I think they made the right call grabbing it and going. Having a wood sword, you're able to do a decent amount of damage as long as you're adept with your fighting skills.
Did Khan just buy a heart?
Did he just buy a heart? Yes, 14 rupees. He was maxed out anyway. I think it was the right call. 50% of that heart purchase actually goes to help. I don't know. I was going to make up some sort of fake Hyrule charity, but nothing comes to mind. So joke fails.
It's okay, Jam. We still love you.
At least someone does. Here we go, another level. Fantastic. Up on the top of the stairs going up to vanilla level 9. This one actually looks like it could be level 6. Or 2.
Can't be 2. There's no dark rooms in 2.
You're not a dark room. So this is 6 or 7 then, actually. Pizza Heart.
I like what Pandemic put. The half of the rupees there to go to Better Commentator Jokes United. Thank
you. Yeah. BCJU is actually a very legitimate and good. Yeah, I give up.
Wow.
We donate today. So yeah, definitely Octorox without board is perfect. Yeah, it's definitely level 6. We know this for sure now. And it seems to be a decent group of enemies for content to go through here. Nothing too crazy. It does, like the last one, has some blue dark nuts. This could be a passage and or item room. So it looks like he's going to attempt to clear it.
Having the sword beams here, a lot of room to maneuver, that is going to make this a little bit easier for him.
Sure, and if he ever gets too low on life, he can always use the hide on top of the block trick, which is not commonly used. It is a very slow method of taking out these dark nuts, but very safe. So we finally found a semi-path divergence here. With Khananaphone in level 6 and Parhua going up into the northeast now to explore the rest.
Well, part of that divergence came from the fact that when they left level 3, Khananaphone had a full complement of bombs, whereas Parhua only had 1.
Yeah, it gave him the ability to go up by Death Mountain confidently, knowing that he'd be able to clear out most of those areas. So, indeed, that was a passage for Khananaphone. He takes it and is now moving towards the right-hand side of the dungeon. Not sure if that's always the right call to do. It is a good idea to just pop through it after you spent all that time killing those dark nuts just to see what's on the other side. But you can get in a situation where you're blocked out. Or there could have been, the item could have been one room up, or the Triforce could have been 2 rooms from that. So you're definitely taking a gamble when you take a passage in level 6 early on.
Yeah, but the same can be said for level 7, too.
Oh, and it looks like there is a bait spot. Maybe not necessarily a bait block, because you're able to get to the other side with a passage, but if you didn't want to take that passage, that's where it would bring you. And actually brings him right to where the item is. This is the item room with a single block room. So we get to see what it is in level 6. And he actually picks it up. It's the scrap metal, the farther flying banana.
Why Khananaphone? Why?
He's probably going along the same line of thinking that I am, that any boomerang is better than no boomerang.
Well, I know I'm supposed to remain unbiased here, but I am now strictly on Team Parhua.
That's okay, because I'm rooting for myself.
Well, you'll actually get to do that a bit later on, but tonight's not about you, Jamie.
No, it's true.
It's Khananaphone and Parhua.
They are doing fantastic. Khananaphone picks up the magical Triforce piece in level 6. Actually, I guess he made the right call. Going through the passage and then doubling back there, because it left him with a very short level 6. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and the good thing about that, we had the coin boss, so nice easy boss with all those dark nuts and Pole's voice.
This just in, we are receiving an official message from Crimson Avix. Ah. Yes. Yes. From the information that Parhua found, Level 1 has a power bracelet, and Level 4 has a hard container. Message out.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled Zelda broadcast.
Yeah. So that's good information to have. Means that he won't have to explore deep into Level 4 if he finds an early Triforce. And Power Bracelet is something you probably will look for in a situation like this.
Trying to kill the moblins gets arrow boosted back into the bonus cave.
Yeah, that's the intended method of entering a cave, actually, to get damage boosted in backwards.
Yeah, well, Link used to be the hero of Hyrule, then he took an arrow to the knee.
If you're not doing it that way, you're doing it wrong.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Oh, we know. Bring back... Fantastic. Khananaphone gets a lucky bomb drop there. It was kind of off the screen, but having that banana allowed him to pick it up. Actually, he probably could have grabbed that with a sword, but I approve of the use of the banana.
I approve of the use of the banana. I just disapprove of the banana he's using.
Yes, the color of the banana. That's
exactly.
That's a bit discriminatory there. All bananas are created equal, my friend.
Would you want to eat a blue banana?
Yeah, that sounds amazing, actually.
What is it going to taste like? Bananas and blueberries?
Well, you are blowing my mind right now. I want to try this blue bear banana. Blue bear banana. Blue banana! I want one!
Either way, if we can get back to the action here, Khananaphone bombing into a shop that sold both the blue ring and the bombs and conveniently had just enough money to get both bombs and a blue ring.
Look at that. Blue ring is definitely a really good item to have. He just essentially doubled his heart count with that blue ring.
Yes, but of course we all know what this means. As soon as you buy the blue ring, you have unlocked the red ring upgrade.
Yes. Just like obtaining 10 keys in NEC, the next item you will find is a magic key.
But Parhua now is up on these stairs, which means he's going to come across level 6.
Yes, his stab at level 6. Let's see if he takes the similar route. I don't believe he does have the bait like Kanana did, so he will have to take that passage in order to get past the block there.
No, not necessarily, because if I recall correctly, the bait, the item was below the bait, so if he goes up, he should be fine. And as we know, with the bait, you can cross through from up to down without the bait. You just can't go down to up.
You know what? You're absolutely right, TGE. I totally forgot that the Triforce and the item were below the bait block. But let's just hope there is no ladder block somewhere on the way.
But we now have this Bubble Pop Pink dungeon on Khananaphone's side.
Makes me want to chew into a piece of Bazooka Joe. Anyone got a nickel?
I do. Actually, my Mario Mushroom coin bank is sitting on the shelf behind me. And that room we're in right now confirms we're in level 7.
Yeah, level 7, 33 rooms of pure love.
Well, with this color, it's absolutely love.
Yes, this is Valentine for sure. Goma sends you a card. It says...
No, Goma sends you a card. You're the Hyrulean of my eye. Come on.
That's actually sweet. I'd be like, get away from me, you six-legged arachnid, which makes no sense.
But that's okay. It's Valentine's. Doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. All right, really good call by Khananaphone getting that blue ring upgrade, because these blue Gorilla do 1 heart of damage per hit without a blue ring. he's able to take a lot more hits in this room and clear it out quite nicely. Oh, man, so many nice heart drops. That's exactly what you want to see. It looks like Parhua ran out of bombs and died in, or did he up A or died and catch that out of 6, but he left level 6 without getting the item or Triforce there?
I believe he died in that Dark Knot room, and without bombs, he cannot progress to the left.
Sure. Good call on his part then leaving, and going to attempt this later on. We know that it has no officially very important item in it. He does not know that for a fact, but he is making the right call blindly at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And the question was asked about the item swapping. That is a feature that is allowed through the randomizer. It is basically to turn on the select swap feature. And what it does, it means you no longer have the ability to pause the game. Instead, you don't have to go into the menu to switch items.
Yeah, that has been one of the biggest time saves in randomizer. Once that feature was implemented, it definitely allowed for more versatility of item use within your combat.
Ooh. Not to interrupt.
Doesn't slow you down. Yeah, no, go, please.
But take a look. We just got a hint that says a feat of strength will lead to the boomerang. Because we've already seen the magical swords under the grave, power bracelets required.
And also, level 8 is underneath the power bracelet spot. Deductions!
See? We can be schma every now and then.
Oh, I was talking about my taxes.
Oh. Wait, you haven't done those yet? It's July.
Nah, that's okay. They'll gladly hold on to the money they owe me.
Probably.
Yeah.
We are in the reverse C room here in level 7, and this is a stairway room, so the potential to find the item is here for Khananaphone, as he does a really nice double block clip to get to, unfortunately, the stairwell.
Yep, but that narrows it down. He now knows that whatever other diamond staircase room he walks into is definitely going to be the item. And that staircase actually brought him right below where the Triforce is. So that is it's a fantastic staircase. And we all know that getting a compass in level 7, knowing the location of the Triforce definitely narrows it down. But he is definitely adamant about finding what item he needs. Grabs a clock. There's one more hand somewhere in the walls. He was able to find it with a bomb because they do spawn behind the wall there. And he is rewarded with a heart container. So very, very good play by Khananaphone. That's a man who knows the mechanics of the game for every enemy.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. And being rewarded with the heart container, even better.
Yep, fantastic. So he's still going to mull around this dungeon, probably going to look for a few extra keys and or the item before he grabs the Triforce.
Well, at this point, he's cleared most of the dungeon as it is, so it's not an overly hard enemy set. Why not, at this point, delve around and see if you can find the item?
Makes sense. Makes sense. So we have a Legend of Neild reference there. You may call me old man.
Okay, old man.
Oh, you're not saying it right. No, it's old man.
The last time I did accents, I got yelled at.
Well, that's because we don't want you to do accents. I don't know. Who yelled at you? That's not good.
It was the tech guy in my ear the last time I was on a stream.
Must have been some jerk.
Yeah, I think he's from New York or something.
Yeah. He sounds pretty evil.
So anyway, back into the bubble pop hell that is level 7. We're going to try our hands once again at this Wallmaster room. That one wasn't actually intentional. I realized it as I was saying it.
You better not to do that again. I'm wondering, actually, I was mulling over why Parhua left the dungeon there for a second. Because it ended up resetting a few rooms. I don't understand his thinking behind that. Maybe he was thinking about leaving and then decided to give it another shot.
Not a clue. I do want to point out, though, that you have Khananaphone putting the boomerang here to great use against the Wall Masters. especially in a bubble room here, because he can use it to stun the wall masters if he gets bubbled, and that way he doesn't have the chance of getting knocked into a hand through the bubbles or from the fireballs in some of the other rooms.
Regardless, it's a dangerous room. Being that late in the dungeon, those wall masters bringing you back to the start, never a pleasant moment. Always something that your heart sinks when it happens to you, but everyone who's watching is definitely laughing. So you don't want to be on the other end of that.
I'm not going to lie. Back playing this game originally when I was a kid, the rooms that scared me most of all, Wizrobe rooms, they didn't scare me. You just knew going in there that things were going to be crazy. Wallmaster rooms scared me. Bow!
Khananaphone finds the D, the bow. And now he can use his combination of silver arrows and bow to have some very effective combat. The silver arrow doing as much damage as the magic sword, which is it's phenomenal. And when you have a decent amount of rupees like he does, he can go pretty crazy with them and take out, Blue Gorilla, pretty much any enemy with 1 or 2 hits. Fantastic. And of course the Goma that was blocking the Triforce there. How convenient. The bow to kill the Goma, to grab the Triforce in level 7 is 1 room away.
That's rather hilarious, actually.
That is, super lucky series of events here. That's what I was looking for, and I'm ecstatic actually at this point. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, but now the interesting thing is we know that the heart container is in level 4. We know 1 of the 2 items in 8 is the boomerang, 1 of the 2 items in 1 is the power bracelet. We're still looking for the latter.
That is correct, sir. Actually, I think we're looking for the power bracelet at this point. Because we haven't ran into any actual ladder blocks, so ladder is semi-irrelevant besides grabbing the raft and the potential of a level being behind the raft spot. Oh, excuse me. I had to cough. Fix that.
That's fine. There is no excuse for you.
True. I make my own excuses. So Khananaphone's grabbing the white sword now. He has 100% chance of picking this up, and if he does not pick it up, you know who to call.
Ghostbusters?
Yes, Ghostbusters.
Well, I mean, the remake is out, so...
I am boycotting that.
Oh, I am too, and I've heard nothing but bad reviews, but I had to make the point that it's out there. There is only one good thing that's come from this Ghostbusters remake. Ecto Cooler is back.
Ecto Cooler is back. All right, I was really hoping that there was going to be a level underneath this dungeon spot, or this vanilla level 7 lake here, but instead they are rewarded with a large secret, an 83 rupee secret, or 84 rupee secret, my mistake, which is very good, but their paths have converged again, both going back to level 1. Khananaphone just 1 Triforce ahead at this point. Or 2. Is he 2 Triforces ahead at this point?
Khananaphone has 6 and 7.
That's
Parhua
correct.
knows where they are, but he hasn't grabbed the Triforces there yet.
Oh boy, that puts him at a bit of a disadvantage.
But the huge advantage that Khananaphone's going to have in this dungeon is he can kill the Vyres for items because he has the silver arrows.
He also has enough money to purchase this bomb upgrade. Which gives him the standard amount of bombs, the 4 count bombs. Definitely a good situation to be in. And we find the item. It is the ladder in level 1. So navigating a Wizrobe dungeon with a wood sword and a blue ring paid off for Parhua. Unfortunately, Khananaphone has to make his way back in here. Takes a few bops from those Wizrobes. Definitely not fun.
No, absolutely not fun. And now we are going to be looking for the power bracelet here because they both know that a feat of strength is required.
Yes, I think only one of them knows that the power bracelet is in this dungeon, though. But it's going to be a drop item, so if it's not just laying out on the floor, they're going to have to kill a full room of enemies to find it. So let's hope it's not a very difficult room. Let's hope it's not a 6 Wizrobe room that they have to kill for the power bracelet. You know what? I think I jinxed it, man. I didn't want to say that. Yeah. I feel really bad now.
Well, 6 likes isn't as bad as 6 Wizrobes.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's fantastic compared to six Blue Wiz.
It's just the fact how the likes just sort of standing there. One dies, the next one just goes on to him, then that one dies, the next one just goes on to him. Link must taste delicious.
Yeah, that's one strategy. I mean, it works, but you are taking unnecessary damage. Khananaphone able to get the ladder this time, which is fortunate. And he's going to make his way to the other side of the dungeon. I'm still waiting for that power bracelet to just drop. But it looks like it might actually be in a laying on the floor room, and it's not in that one. Ooh, looked like Parhua was trying to get the compass in that room. Kind of got stuck on the ladder and took a Wizrobe beam. Even having a blue ring, a red Wizrobe beam will do 2 hearts of damage, and any bop or touch from any other Wizrobe will give him 1 heart of damage. Only having 5 hearts to begin with, it's definitely still dangerous, even with their current loadout of weapons.
Yeah, and this one is looking to be very, very trolly. It looks like we're going to have to go up into the neck and head of the eagle there to find what we're looking for.
Yeah, all great things are hidden within the neck. In level 1, of course. At this point. So Parhua a little bit ahead as far as the dungeon progress goes, but he still has to make up some ground on Khananaphone before we call this match equal at this point. Still anyone's game, though. There it is. The shower bracelet. We find it underneath a few of the the Vyres there. He did not have the silver arrow to take them out quickly. He had to use a bomb and some sword hits and stuff. Finds the Triforce right in the next room, just laying on the floor. So everything except for the heart container was found for Parhua there. Unfortunately, he didn't get the heart container, so he's not going to be able to get the white sword. But he's going to keep on trucking. He's going to grab it and go.
Yeah, but that's interesting. This is turning out to be a very, very heart-light seed.
Oh, very much so. They haven't gotten a single heart container from a level, I don't think.
Khananaphone got the 1 out of 7.
Okay, that's right. Only the 1 out of 7. Yeah.
And that was in that room where he bombed the wall to kill the last wall master.
Sure. Good move by him. So 1 out of the 2 raft spots, Parhua checks, and it's not what he expected. It's not a level, unfortunately.
Nope, it is just a door repair, which is weird because that cave doesn't have a door.
Maybe you did some damage there, Doc, when you were, rafting without care across the lake there.
I mean, fair enough. Can we call it the What's Up, Doc?
Yeah, sure. That's what you want.
The good thing for Khananaphone here as he goes into this door repair is he got no money.
If you ain't got no money, take your broke home.
And Parhua now getting the hint that the boomerang is in level 8, so he now does know that that power bracelet level is going to be level 8.
Yeah, definitely that's a hint. Yes. I wouldn't say it's a good or a bad hint at this point. He wants to know the location of levels, not necessarily items. I mean, he has the silver. He wants to know where the bow is. Specifically, at this point, he has the ladder. He has the silver arrow. The only real item he needs is the bow. At this point, he actually finds a level here over by the power bracelet spot on the Lost Hills. Looks like it could be. You know what? I'm not sure at this point. It's not 4.
8 is the only one of the levels we haven't found that has that room in it.
That's a weird 8. That would be a weird 8 if it is.
But this means you're just coming in one room to the left of where you would go up, so you're going to have to bomb right here.
Okay, I see it now. Both of them making their way into the alleged level 8. I'm still not convinced.
Yeah, but we understand that you're difficult to convince anyway, Jamie.
I am not convinced in the slightest that this is level 8. I'm going to take a lot more convincing than this.
I love how the Gleeok, you hit the heads, but yet it's the Gleeok's body that blinks.
Sure. Have you ever programmed a game before, Tej?
I have not. I'm just pointing out that I love that.
just wondering. I think it's a great, fantastic move for them to program the body to blink. That's how all games should be programmed. Thank you. Yeah, still not convinced that this is level 8, even with the 4 blocks on the bottom there and the dark room that has no drop in it. Yeah. Even if it has 2 items, I still won't be convinced. And fortunately, these guys both have the ladder, because this is a ladder-blocked level 8 with that Chevy room there. And we just saw one of the enemies that we saw in here so far. We saw Vyres, we saw Pancakes. Boy, oh boy, we're going to see Withropes.
Oh, level 8, magically delicious.
So,
and now I want Lucky Charms.
Me too. You know what? I just want the marshmallows.
Yeah, that's exactly all I want is the marshmallows.
There used to be a website where you could buy just the marshmallows, and I have never done that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I really wanted to.
Yeah, I never did either. There's got to be some place that still exists.
But yeah, back to the game. There's some hearts, some clovers, some horseshoes. Man, now I want Lucky Charms. I can't get out of my mind.
Well, we can go back to it when we just get to level 2, because the moon is a marshmallow and a level.
So Parhua actually bailed out of level 8 there. Was there something that he needed?
Oh, look at the other item in level 8.
Oh, red ring. Oh, that's nice. But, yeah, I didn't catch why Parhua left. I was too busy talking about Lucky Charms.
Well, I mean, he is bombless. And he has a wood sword.
Yeah.
So how do you go through 8 with, no bombs, wood sword, 3 hearts?
Yeah.
I don't blame
He didn't
him.
have a bob, you're right. He needed at least one bob.
But the good news for Khananaphone is he found the red ring first, so he can just ignore all the staircases right now unless it comes to a point where he needs to take one to progress in the dungeon.
Yeah. He's going to grab if he runs to the Triforce, he's going to grab and go. Otherwise, he's just going to farm for a heart and maybe a key.
Yep. And good news for Parhua, though, the second raft spot is another bonus cave, so he can finally pick up the white sword.
Wow. For finding the white sword super early in the match, within the first 5 minutes, he had to wait until the 53-minute, almost 54-minute mark to actually pick up that white sword. Crazy turn of events this seed has been.
Yeah, and we also have a couple of blue land molas there that like the taste of Strawberry Link.
Strawberry Link, part of your balanced breakfast. Goes great with a bowl of Lucky Charms. Oh my! Too much. Feels good though.
Yeah, you do realize that by the end of this, somebody's already going to go on Franker Face Z and have a Linky Charms emote.
Linky Charms. I would totally eat that. A Legend of Zelda themed Lucky Charm cereal.
Yep. Please.
Bring back Nintendo cereal. Let's do it. We can make this happen, guys. We need to contact Post and Nintendo. All right. Well, looks like Parhua is in a...
Found the magic key. He's in level 2. He just found the magic key in a stealth post.
Oh, wow, the coast. They didn't ever bomb the coast. That makes sense. He's on the beginning of the coast there. Magic key, great find. That would have been super great to find super early, because I think he has been struggling a little bit on keys throughout these dungeons. Both of them have, until recently now that... Khananaphone is up to 7 keys. I think he had like 4 when he entered this dungeon, so he's definitely netting a decent amount of keys.
Yeah, 8 being very, very generous. And also the fact, like I said, that right at the beginning of 2, there was that magic key just, hanging around the Stalfos.
Yes.
That Stalfos wasn't lying, no bones about it.
Yep. That's a pun. That was actually a double pun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'm impressed. You know what? That was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. I approve of this pun.
Yeah. And the other thing about that, finding the magic key there, is that means that in 5 and 9, Parhua can just, go through and not have to worry about finding the items. Of course, he doesn't know the item in 7 is the bow, but we now know that the 3 remaining items are the wand, the book, and the red candle. Neither one of those, none of those items are, worth delving for deep into a dungeon.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to see the big picture and know everything, but when you're the one on the other side, only having half the information and not knowing exactly where everything is, it definitely is a little nerve-wracking. I'm sure Parhua is going through his mind, man, where is this bow? It's got to be around here somewhere in one of these levels. So we might see him going, if he doesn't find the bow in level 7 the next time he goes in, which probably he's going to save till around the last at this point. I can't see him going to it, right off the bat before finding more levels. So that's going to be it's going to be pretty rough for him if he has to search through every level up until level 7 to find the item.
But getting that compass there was huge because you just had to go basically one row from where he started, and got the Triforce there out of level 2. So actually it was a pretty quick 2, all things considered. Got the heart, got the compass, got the Triforce, got the magic key, bing, bang, boom. And look at this, we've got another level there on the coast.
There we go. That's where they've been hiding. So this one is level 5.
It is.
Yep, the coast spot there. Definitely not going to be a required item in here, but let's see if he stumbles upon that information early, or if he ends up having to search the entire dungeon for a semi-useless item.
Yeah, well, he's also, if he finds the wand, he's absolutely going to take it here, because with the potential of Magic Sword is very, very low in the seed, but Wand White Sword is still going to give him basically all the firepower he's going to need in level 9, save for, of course, Ganon and Wizard, but Wand White Sword against Patras, it's good.
Yeah, when people actually pull out that wand and use it against Patras, it's super effective. Also, you can use the wand and the white sword concurrently against fires to kill them for bomb drops in level 9. Very good thing to have, but usually at that point you already have a silver arrow and bow to use. Just as effective.
Now, the early compass here in level 5 for Parhua, that's going to be very interesting because he's still looking for the bow. So the potential for him to delve in 5 is a whole lot larger than the potential for him to delve in 6 or 7. So he's probably going to take a look around and find whatever item is in here.
Sure. That compass is either a blessing or a curse at this point. We'll see how it pans out, where the item is. It's going to really help out Khananaphone when he runs across that compass and knows exactly where to go for the Triforce. He's not going to be looking for items, so that's definitely going to speed up his play when he comes upon this dungeon.
Yeah, and it is looking like we're going to have a full clear level 9 here potentially for Khananaphone, or an almost full clear depending on what this staircase room and Goma give him.
Wow, he's already in level 9! I missed something.
Did I say 9?
Yes.
Oh, level 8, excuse me.
That's okay.
But take a look at that. The staircase was required to get the Triforce in 8. That's crazy.
Troll staircase that brought him to a Goma. So Parhua doesn't know it, but he had definitely made the right call leaving level 8 early there. Not knowing that he needs the bow, but actually needs the bow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So we are bow required in 2 different levels here, because 7 needs it as well.
Yes. So Parhua grabs the Triforce in 5, goes right back in. He's going to go for that item, which is going to lose him some time here. Yep. He doesn't know it, though. He's looking for that bow. He needs that bow, and it's in his mind. I need the bow, I need the bow, I need the bow, I need the bow. If I pass this dungeon up, it's going to have the bow. That's what he's thinking. Well,
and considering the dungeons he has left to search, because he knows the heart container is in 4, he's got 5, 6, and 7 left to search. He'd rather search, take the gamble on 5 because it's small. It's smaller than 7 or 6.
Yes. I'm like thinking about what you just said. I'm like, wait, is it smaller than 6? I'm like, it's not as long as 6. Absolutely, 6 can go on for a while if you get some winding passages going on. But next time, I think next time Parhua goes in 6, it's not going to be long at all for him.
No, and level 5 has 23 rooms.
Gotcha. I never counted.
I just counted the mini-map on Parhua's side.
Oh, you're so smart. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I should have did that.
And it's the book!
Nice. We have a book sighting in level 5. Parhua goes in. He's going to... Looks like he's... Oh, he almost retried out of there. Good thing he didn't. That would have been detrimental. But it looks like Khananaphone did a quick in and out of level 2. Didn't go for the item. He knows he doesn't need it necessarily. He's got 7 keys, so hopefully he should be all right for the rest of this match without that magic key.
Yeah, I mean, magic key at this point, I mean, it does have the potential of being an equalizer here, but for the most part, Khananaphone, what you said is just, in, out, get out of dodge, and let's, go.
Yeah, he's definitely kicking it into hyperdrive now. He's only got to get 2 more Triforces, I believe. I'm sorry, 3 more Triforces at this point?
Nope, he needs level 4 and level 5.
Level 4 and 5. Okay, there we go. We're all caught up. Perfect.
All right, and we are over an hour in. We actually do know the location of all of the items, so I'm going to give a quick rundown for everybody in case you might have missed something. So here we go real quick.
Get your pen and paper ready.
Yep. Power Bracelet and Ladder were in level 1. The Magical Key was in level 2. The Recorder is in level 3. We haven't found level 4 yet, but we know by a hint that it is the Heart Container. Level 5 contains the Almighty Book. Level 6, the Inferior Model. Level 7 is the Bow. That's the most important item we're looking for right now, at least on Parhua's side. Level 8 was Lord Banana and the Red Ring. Level 9 has the Red Candle on the Wand by a process of elimination, because the latter item was the Wrath, and the Armos item was the all-important Silver Arrows.
Yeah, but TGE, where's the beef?
The bait block was in level 6.
Fair enough. I was going for the Wendy's reference. Apparently it didn't work.
Oh, it did, but we have meat as an option here. Oh, double requirement on Power Bracelet level 4 is by the grave.
There we go. 2 Power Bracelet spots required. But that's about it. No raft required. No whistle required. So not a completely out of the this world block seed, but definitely a different than your standard everything is available to you seed. Definitely have to get that Power Bracelet out of 1, which really wasn't difficult for either of our racers.
No, the big thing here about level 4, though, is 4 only has 2 rooms with drops that you have to kill enemies for. So Khananaphone just basically, Parhua can just basically walk right in here and just continue on his merry way and only kill what he has to kill.
Yes, he does have the information that the Heart Container's in level 4. So if he grabs the Triforce pretty early, I don't think he'll be going for the Heart Container item or the Heart Container itself.
No, probably not there. Khananaphone, forgetting that he needed to use a Power Bracelet to get that bush open, he instead burnt it on accident.
Oh my! Yeah, it's sometimes when you're focused on the game, you don't think about little things like that.
And that is all kinds of bunnies here in this room, and a couple of them getting stuck in the wall there.
They're not stuck. They like it there. It's their new home.
Whatever makes the bunnies happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because happy bunnies means happy saver. Happy saver means no one gets completely wrecked when he's already in die.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Saver's my next opponent. We haven't scheduled our match yet, but it's gonna be the race of my life. That's for sure. I'm ready for it, but I think it's gonna be a little slaughter fest here. If Crystal Saver gets the actual type of seed that he excels at, then I'm in trouble.
Which is any type of seed?
Which is pretty much any type of seed. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I am not shaking in my boots, but they're definitely trembling a little.
That's just because you're not wearing boots.
So, Parhua grabs the item out of the Triforce out of level 4 as Khananaphone enters. Little high five action going on here. this is the last Triforce piece that Khananaphone needs. So it's going to come down to how quickly Khananaphone can traverse level 9 and how quickly Parhua can find the bow and finish up the last 3 Triforce pieces he needs.
Now, the other thing about that, of course, though, is that the bow is required for the Triforce pieces in both 7 and 8. So if he goes back to 8 before he goes back to 7, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have a bad time. That's what happens when you pizza when you're supposed to French fry. You're just going to have a bad time. But if you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're going to have a bad time.
Oh. Figures James hot dogging on me.
Hot dog sounds good right now.
So Parhua going back into level 6, which of the 3 dungeons that you have the choice of here, 6, 7, or 8, probably the correct choice because we know 8 is a Wizrobe dungeon. We try to avoid those as much as we can. And 7's just gigantic. So I don't disagree with going to 6 first here.
No, definitely not a bad call at all. He was bomb blocked last time he went through here, which definitely stopped his progress through. We'll see if he ends up going the standard route or not. I don't think he has bait still, so he's going to have to take that passage to get around. He does not know that yet, though. So these
ops do not take the stairway, though. I mean, from what we know, that's the right call.
Sure. He has no idea though. It's as far as this goes right now, I think it's the right call to not go through it. But then again, you probably shouldn't have cleared that entire room of dark nuts if you weren't going to go through it too. So it's definitely going to be a preference thing at that point.
Right. He cleared that entire room of dark nuts, hoping and praying that was the bow.
One can only hope.
Khan getting a clock there in the dark room is only rewarded with the key. Now, of course, key not bad because you're going to need them going to level 9, but he wanted the Triforce, which we know is up in the top left.
Sure, and he is not there, unfortunately. But he is going to grab a few extra keys, which is always a nice safety strat for level 9. I think he's making the right call here. Farming up a few extra keys on level 4 before heading his way out to the infamous level 9, the Devourer of Souls.
So Parhua now has found the Triforce and opts to take it. So now it's going to be interesting. Does he go back into 6 to dig for the item? Or does he take his chances in 7 and 8 because he knows he still has to go back there?
This is such a hard call for Parhua, and I don't know what he's going to choose. It actually looks like he's abandoning level 5, which is the right call, but he does not know.
That's completely a stone cold move right there. Just ice water in the veins, and going back to level 7, which is the one he needs to go to.
Which is all right. So hopefully, as he makes it through here, he's going to try to find the item. This is such a big dungeon, though, and he doesn't have a lot of it mapped out. He has a decent portion of it, but not enough to pinpoint exactly where that item is. So it's gonna cost him a lot of time here searching around for an item. But we know it's the right item, so it's kind of frustrating at this point. Going so far into a match, getting 6 Triforce pieces and not finding the bow yet. At the same time,
we have got Ganon directly above the start screen there in his own room. Holy crap!
Oh boy, that is a Ganon. That is a Ganon. With a red ring and a white sword, I don't think Khananaphone will have too much trouble cleaning up this pig mess. Only has to get 8 hits, already gotten 4, I think, on the Ganman. Should be able to tighten this combat up. And he's just going to have to find Zelda at that point and call it a day. But if Zelda's hiding in a very, very trolly spot, this gives Parhua a chance to catch up. If you've more than one magic staircase is required or something like that, and Khananaphone gets stuck searching and not taking staircases at this point, it could cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, but that's crazy. The basically the one room Ganon, that's just wow.
Oh boy, man, that's awesome when you find Ganon so early in 9 like that. I think, oh man, I think this is the right call for Khananaphone to start taking passages. He doesn't know where his opponent is at this point. He's probably chomping at the bit, thinking his opponent's probably already in 9 at an hour and 11-minute mark. That his opponent's already in 9, has started searched for a little bit. Is looking for Zelda right now, and he's going to take the more risky strat. Maybe that's what's going through his head. We'll have to ask him later. Yeah, but where's the beef? There she is!
Oh my God!
Wow! Fantastic. That was the right passage, and Khananaphone becomes the winner of this match between Parhua and himself with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 19 seconds. Congratulations, Khananaphone. Moving on to the next tier of the losers bracket. Wow. Fantastic.
Was like a 7-room level 9?
That was an amazing level 9. He literally took the right path right away. Super fast, Ganon was able to kill him, took the first passage, and just went like 2 rooms away, and boom, there she was. Fantastic, fantastic job by Khananaphone.
Yeah, take a look at that level 9, though, considering all the trolling that we had in this seed initially with, the low hearts, not finding anything, wood sword 20 minutes in, to have that level 9, it's crazy.
That is crazy. You know what that is? That's insanity. We've only seen, I think, 2 level 9s faster than that. One of them being one of the seeds that I played in. It was like literally an 8-room level 9 with silver arrows having to grab. I think it was 8 or 9 rooms. I had to grab the silver arrow, and there it was. And then there was another match where Ganon was like, I think it was another match of mine where Ganon was right there. I don't remember now. I've had some really nice 9s in this tournament, and I'm not looking forward to one of these troll here 9s. But yeah, amazing matchup by Khananaphone. Hopefully we can get him in here for a little post-race commentary. Parhua is currently looking for the item in level 7. He should be able to find it here. It's only 2 rooms away as long as he goes. I believe it's just up from where he
has to go up
was.
It's directly to the right of Goma there. And it looks like we're getting treated to a little bit of extra Zelda here. This looks like a regular game.
Yep, this is a regular game, but I don't think we're broadcasting it at this point. It looks like any percent run back 1 through 9 in order at this point.
Yep, and we now finally have the item for Parhua, which is the bow. Or as Jam likes to call it, the D, because it's the letter D.
It is the letter D. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's just a very dangerous letter D.
It is. It's a D sharp.
Oh! Oh,
musical humor.
These musical puns are too rich for my blood.
Hey, as long as they don't fall flat.
Hey, Oh, you better not do that again. So, all right, one more Triforce piece left for Parhua, and man, I still can't get over that D sharp joke. I'm sorry. Yeah, but he did it left. Yeah. If he's trying to do the door clip again, he did it from left to right. I don't know why. Oh, he just did it.
What, door clip?
He just did it.
He door clipped.
He just went through. He just went through it. He just did it.
That's crazy.
He just
did we just break Zelda some more?
He just went through a locked door without a key. This is a thing.
We just broke the game some more.
Khananaphone just did a thing. They didn't see it, Khananaphone. You gotta do it again. We gotta see this again. The people, they want it. Oh, the door's open now, but... Wait.
Hello.
You did it, Khananaphone. You did it. You destroyed the game.
I walked through the door.
You walked through the door. I don't even care about that race that you just won. You just walked through a door.
I just wanted to get through it because I had to try walking through the door.
So explain to me what you were thinking when you did that in the shoot room in level 3. Like, what was that? Like,
I don't know why would I even try walking into it? I think I thought I had a key, so I was just walking. I was like killing everything and then walking as close to the door as I could. And then if there was a drop, I would go back and get it. But I didn't have a key.
Good question. Does it work on shutter doors?
Well, like a closed shutter door?
Sure.
But
that's crazy.
They have to be like opening while it works. So I don't think there's any room. Are there rooms where one shutter door opens but not all of them?
Only like Zelda's room. But no, there wouldn't be other shutter doors either. So yeah, you can, as long as you're killing. It looks like you kill an enemy and walk through the door at the same time.
You do it while the other door is opening.
Okay, while the shutter door is opening. Got it. Okay, so when the shutter door is opening, you can walk through any other door. Interesting, or at least any other key door. That's really interesting. We're gonna have to look at the vanilla game and see if there's any instance where that is actually.
Second Quest has to have something, just because there's so many keys. Keys are a lot more annoying in it.
Right. That's just okay. But it's only useful if you don't have a key. If you have a key and you do that trick, you're probably going to spend it, right?
I would imagine so.
Say that again?
If you have a key and you attempt that trick, it will probably spend your key, right?
I tried it once when I can try it right now. I tried it once when I had a key and I got pretty far into it. Let me just do it right now. I don't know if you can get through, but...
Yeah, congratulations on your victory, but congratulations on your extreme find of key clipping.
Oh, I can't do it now.
That's a new one.
And while we're waiting for this secondary key clip to happen, I do want to point out that Parhua has got the red ring and another heart container in level 8, and he is currently traversing to find the Triforce. Now, he did find the spiral staircase room, but opted to not take it just yet. We do know that he is eventually going to have to take that in order to get where he needs to go.
Yeah, we know that. But unfortunately, I don't think he does. So it's probably not going to be... It's probably going to be close to a full clear at level 8 that we saw also from Khananaphone's side.
The Triforce it's in such a great spot.
Isn't it? I thought so. Oh.
Fan of that.
You done goofed, Khananaphone. You done goofed.
I might have.
That's okay.
Okay, we have safe states.
Yeah, congratulations on your win, though. That was a fantastic job. You had definitely a good route, great combat. I think there was one thing I wanted to talk about.
Superior banana use.
Yeah, but I totally forget at this point.
Nah, I can't. You can walk into it.
Right. So there's no kill and go. Got it. With a key, so it's not useful with a key.
I can get into it a bit.
Oh yeah, I see that. You get a bit into it before it. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, if you do it too early, then it doesn't work either.
So it works in the vanilla game, so we definitely know it's not a randomizer glitch or feature at this point. Definitely in the code of the game.
Parhua has also picked up the compass at this point, so he now knows where he has to go. It's just a matter of figuring out that it's the staircase that gets him there. So Parhua is going to try to bomb here. We know he can't because it is the corridor staircase room. So now he's going to attempt to bomb down from where he is in this diamond staircase room, but wrong staircase there because it's going to be Lord Banana.
Banana. Yeah, he just needs to find. He needs to go through the actual passage now. I think he's narrowed it down. He is gonna probably go ahead and do that. He has the arrow to kill the Goma in the room. Gonna grab the Triforce in. Let's see how long his level 9 takes him. You assume it works like a screen scroll data applet? I don't believe so. I think it's literally just a timing thing. It's literally like as the door is opening, you can push against the other door, so you don't have to actually do a clip or anything.
But that is going to be the 8th and final Triforce needed for Parhua. The only problem there is getting up to level 9. Thankfully, level 8, which is the last one he would be needed, is the only dungeon that's fairly close to where he needs to go.
I wonder if he's going to go for an attempt at the Magic Sword before 9, but nope, level 9 is right there, so he's just going to go straight to it.
And he knows Ganon's right one room next to him, and he's going to go up and find Ganon. So
yep, that distinctive roar, especially in that first room there, is definitely a good find.
Yep. Especially because you know it can only be in 2 rooms when you hear it there.
Sure. It's actually pretty difficult to hear it there because you have a lot of stuff going on in that room, sound-wise. So if you don't delay at all, you can actually miss that roar in the first room.
And beautiful stun lock to kill Ganon from Parhua there. That didn't take any damage at all. That was a perfect fight.
Yeah, I don't think he was concerned about taking damage, but he definitely didn't. So that's good. So let's see if he takes this beautiful magic staircase laid out for him that Khananaphone discovered, or if he's just gonna go on foot. It looks like he's going on foot at this point.
Yeah, looks like we're hoofing it.
Oh, sorry, I should myself typing.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. What'd you say?
I said I should mute myself if I'm typing.
Oh, I don't hear you typing, so you're good.
Sure, I have like a. Oh, that's weird.
So I'm still taken back. Khananaphone broke the game. I'm trying to think of different places in the game where that could actually be useful, besides just in Randomizer.
I don't know the vanilla game well enough. I know the route that you take. I just don't know the rooms in the route. But anyway, we do have the Zelda 5, so you didn't necessarily need the magical staircase. You could just walk to it, and that is going to be it for the race. Parhua going to clock in with a time on his timer of 1:24:09. SRL time, we'll get that for you in a minute, but that is going to do it for this race.
Yeah, fantastic. Hopefully we get Parhua here in just a few for some little post-race commentary. But yeah, definitely a good showing by Parhua. Just unfortunately didn't get the bow as quickly as Khananaphone did. Just slightly behind on every turn. Khananaphone had the slight edge, and definitely showing his deeper experience of the game overall.
Like I said, I'm still in awe over the bombing the wall master stone on the wall with the clock.
Yeah, that definitely takes that shows experience right there. That shows how much Khananaphone's played this game and knows, and has been in that situation in level 7 any percent before, where a clock pops, and yeah, that's just not fun. Looks like Khananaphone is attempting it against a solid wall, like a bombable wall. Unfortunately, it's not.
Well, this is level 2 second quest, so I also have walk through walls enabled here in second quest.
Nope. Doesn't seem to work the same as the key door does. Very interesting, though. I would like to see this get somehow incorporated into the actual route, but I'm still not sure, because you pick up keys so early in both routes that it not having keys and clipping through a door, it might not be viable. We'll see. Still waiting on the word from Parhua. Not sure if he's coming in or not. We did give him the come on down.
Yep, but while we are waiting, I do want to point out we do have 2 more races on the schedule to let you guys know about. The first one is going to be tomorrow at 10 p.m. It is another bonus bracket match, and that is going to be between Zhou Mei Lin and RC Drone. And then that's at 10 p.m. tomorrow. And then at 9 p.m. on Saturday, we're going to have a match between Sky Bills and Fred. So that's going to be one definitely to look forward to.
Oh, is that going to be on Saturday? Okay, cool.
It is going to be on Saturday, according to what the schedule I am looking at right now.
Yes, I see that now. Yes, was edited. Good. Yes, that just recently changed then. Last time I looked at it, it was going to be postponed, but that was earlier today.
Yep, that's postponed because Sky unfortunately came down with a case of SGD flu.
Yes, the GDQ flu is real. I recommend anytime you're going to be in a crowded area with a bunch of people, you should megadose on your vitamins. That's your public service announcement by Jam Evil today. What time on Saturday? Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 9 p.m. Eastern.
5 p.m. Pacific. 6 p.m. Pacific, because I can't do math.
6 p.m. the wrong time. 9 p.m. Eastern.
Absolutely.
So, yep, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that we're going to have Parhua in here to have some post-race commentary. So, we basically have Khananaphone, who's still probably messing around with his little discovery here. Do you have anything you wanted to ask Khananaphone before we get this rolling?
Nope, I'm just like you. I'm still in awe of that locked door skip.
Yeah, so would you like to add anything, Khananaphone, as far as remarks?
I made 160 rupees gambling, so
you
I'm
did.
good.
You were a gambling man. I mean, you normally attempt to do the gambling game as well. It hasn't paid off for you in the past, but it definitely paid off in tonight. You're going to go on to play the winner of the matchup between K-Mac and Jay Coper. How do you feel about taking on either one of those opponents?
I have to win, but I don't want to practice. Tricky.
Well, what do you mean by practicing? Like actually, like playing some?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have to practice, but I think you have to focus, and I think it's going to be your most difficult matchup yet in this tournament. Either one of those, contestants are really good.
I was against I don't know how to say his name. Etiginos.
Atiginos, yes. That is true.
He's better than those jerks.
Oh, shots fired here. You heard it here. Khananaphone said Atiginos is better. But according to his stats, he is. That's why he was seen a little higher. So, but yeah, it's going to be then your second hardest matchup of this tournament yet. I hope you're ready for it. And I really hope to see, or look forward to seeing whoever you get to play here. That match is not yet scheduled, so we'll have to wait and find out when that's going to. Yeah, I'm in that boat too. I'm supposed to get my match scheduled in before the 16th as well. Because, I don't get a pass. But yeah, really good job tonight, Khananaphone. You put on a great show. You found something really cool. We're going to have to explore that in more depth and see what we can do with it. But fantastic showing, and congratulations again.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So unless we have anything else to add, I believe this concludes our broadcast. Thank you all for watching. Remember to tune in tomorrow for some more randomizer races. Check the schedule. Give these guys a follow. What do you got? Khananaphone, twitch.tv/Khananaphone, and twitch.tv/Parhua. Make sure to check us out as your commentators, Jam Evil, Jam Evil and the Greenleaf Effect. Big shout out from the booth. Big shout out to the host of this race tonight, Crimson Avix. Thank you very much for running the tech and doing such a great job and making sacrifices for this tournament. And thank you everyone involved.
Absolutely. So with that, just want to wish everybody a good night, and I still want to take this time to remind you that no matter what it is you are currently doing, it is always correct to blame me. Bye, everybody.
Well, we only blame you because you did it. But yes, good night.
And apparently, according to Krim, we are going to raid Fred.
Beep boop. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, look, I want to say the quality looks great. Like, yeah, now that you're hardwired and stuff, you could up the bit rate, I guess that's what you did. Yeah. Great job. Yeah, I didn't want to take that from you, but I was glad to help out on commentary. I don't get the chance to do that often.
It's always a blast working with you, Jamie.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I mean, good job, Teach.
Fuck you too.
I mean, great job, Teach. I love you. Yeah, we make a comical couple. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we do have fun picking on each other. That's for sure.
I toned down the Greenleaf, as opposed to Laz, who hypes you up.
It's a different flavor of Greenleaf.
It is. It's a green tea.
Yeah, this one is less hype and more bad puns.
Yeah, and just.
So we are killing.
Oh, also shout outs. Apparently we did a really good job because I just got a text message from my mother who knows nothing about the game but was thoroughly entertained by you picking on me.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's good. Mom approved.
So
it's mother approved.
Yeah, this is the green mother approved. Yep.
Nice. Impressive. That's awesome. I love how your mom is involved in your shit, man. I wish my parents were like that.
Well, what's funny is because she favorites everything on Twitter. Not that she knows half of what I put on Twitter anyway. But she calls me up yesterday. She goes, "I was bored last night, so I watched the stream back the one from the Monday night." She's like, "Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna watch again." So I posted it. She's texting me throughout the entire thing. What's going on? What's going on? I'm like, just listen.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I wish my parents supported me. They don't. I talked to them about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm running these restreams and doing this tournament.
Oh, what a shame.
I'm working really hard, getting my Twitch channel all promoted, and I'm going to the Games Done Quick to perform, which is a huge thing. Like, she doesn't realize how big that is. Like I don't know. I guess it just sounds stupid. Like, I'm going to play video games in front of people. Like, yeah, but like this is like the new era of entertainment. Like this, we're entertainers.
150,000 people watching.
Yeah. I'm like this, and like we're entertainers. We're not just putting on stupid little shows. Like we're really entertaining people, and I find enjoyment out of it. It's like being in broadcasting without having to have a fucking degree.
Exactly, which is what I love about it.
The multiple Tetris game thing enlightening.
It's like being able to put on your own television show if you wanted to. Like, this is your own TV station.
Kyle. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
It really is, and you can make it as obtuse or as professional as you want it to be.
Sure. It's amazing. It's just like, I don't know. They're starting to come around to it a little bit. Like they understand what I'm doing, and they understand my goals of hopefully becoming a partner one day with Twitch, and hopefully being able to get some sort of like steady income from it, which would be great.
That'd be amazing. You deserve it.
But they also know how unrealistic like it sounds. What do you mean you're getting paid to play video games on the internet? That's not a real job. Like, yeah, it's not really a real job. No, it's a fun job.
Exactly.
Did you have problems
If it's possible, then why wouldn't you do it?
The funny thing is, I was thinking.
And we can say we were there when.
Yes, I knew I liked you.
Yep. Well, I know it's something I can't do forever because I'm going to get old one day, and who wants to watch an old fart play fucking video games?
If I would.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
I mean, come on, are you kidding me? I would love to watch a Twitch channel with like William Shatner bitching at Mario.
I don't know. I'm no William Shatner though. That's for sure.
Too.
No, but you do a mean Bill Belichick impression.
You did say doo-doo.
I did.
Yes. Gotta give 110%.
I think the best part of that was, 4 people who were watching that probably got the reference.
Actually, it wasn't Bill Belichick. It was actually a spoof of the Key and Peele skit
Fair enough.
with Osmataz something. I forget his name. Something Osmataz. Let me pull it up.
Well, I thought, because we were watching it on Friday, and I thought it was Bill Belichick.
It's about the same thing. Same kind of thing.
Hello, monster.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta find it.
Okay.
So, Krim, how goes the routing?
You can.
I know I can, but the game is wanting to say no.
Well, yes, well, that's why I stress the word can.
As opposed to will.
Mm-hmm. Oh, should I put that there? Nope. And that's toast.
That definitely was not a good.
Oh, yes,
ending.
that skit. Yep.
I won't touch
Okay, I know exactly the one you're talking about without even clicking that link, Jamie.
Yep. You gotta go out there, give 110%, give 100%, execute play-by-play.
Yep.
Try to figure out now if it's possible in any percent, if it's possible, to
So that was my homage to that. Stare at the camera,
No, you did great. You the whole thing was great. The run was phenomenal.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have been able to do that interview like that if I didn't win that race. Like I was talking to Fiesel and Scav about it. I was like, listen, if I win this race, I'm doing this interview this way. I'm like, I'm gonna say that. And Fiesel was like, oh, okay, didn't know I was really gonna do it. And then come the time of the actual interview, I did it, and he had to hold back so bad from laughing.
He did. You can see it on his face. He's
yeah.
son of a...
He's like, I didn't really think you were gonna do it. I was like, you're damn right I was gonna do it. He didn't think. He thought I was just joking about it. I was like, no, I'm really gonna do it.
Whoa.
But yeah, It was great.
No, it's just seeing everything, went on and seeing all the tweets. I'm doing everything in my power to make it so I'm down at AGDQ.
Yeah, you better. It's fun.
Oh, I will do my best to get there.
It's fun times.
I've seen that before.
But
What did you do?
don't go there expecting to hang out with just one person or because everyone goes all over the fucking place while you're there.
Absolutely not. I'm going there. Let's just put it this way. Apparently, in the past 2 days,
You for trying.
I've already been told point blank that I'm being stolen by the RGL TV crew.
Oh boy.
Apparently, Game of the Week lives a half hour away. So apparently, when I was in the chat for their social eating stream when they were all down there,
Yes, that's exactly
NME
it.
fell in love with the fact that I have video game
How did you
cocktail
guess?
recipes. So when they go to Game of the Week's house for a barbecue or something, apparently I'm going and I'm the bartender / cook.
Oh,
There we go.
okay, so they're putting you to work. Got it.
Yes, I'm being kidnapped to work.
That's fucked up.
How you doing?
No, but you like it.
Oh, I love it. I'm a whore and we all know it.
Yeah.
Trigger appears, yep.
No, I was invited to come hang out with the RGL guys. I was like, no, thank you. I'm here for GDQ. I'm not an RGL. I like RGL, but I'm not. Even if they ask me,
Reminds me.
which has been thrown up before, if they asked me to take part in their RGL thing, I wouldn't because I don't know. I don't like the shift work. I don't want to have to commit to something like that. I like to run my show whenever I want, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, I get that totally.
Yeah. Yep. It's very little. You get very little in return for streaming for RGL besides the camaraderie.
Since I log in through SRL.
Hey, I'm not going to complain. It's entertainment for me.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Just a pain. I'm not like
So Scav is a team whore?
The client.
And so I found out he will join any team he's invited to, basically.
Yeah, I've learned that about him.
Automatically logs me in for the race and stuff, but
I was like, oh, Scav. I'm like, you got to pick a team and stick with it, man. You can't join every
It's a
team.
little funky if I get booted from the room.
No, I'm just hoping that eventually we can work out getting because every region basically has their own little thing except the Northeast.
Yep.
So I'm hoping we can get a Northeast, speedrun group at some point.
What are you doing, Frankie Bones?
Is Frankie Bones literally the name of your cat?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, his full name is Franklin Delano Bonesevelt.
10 out of 10, I approve that one.
Yeah, you better.
That was an interesting choice, Fred.
Otherwise, he will
That should be
shred.
one of the best names I've ever heard for a cat.
You better like it, or he'll shred your face off because he's a mean cat.
I'm okay with the cat shredding my face off, that's fine, but the name is epic.
Yeah. Frankie Bones. Franklin Delano Bonesevelt.
You're gonna get a fun race.
Either
He
That's
loves
just
He loves his name too.
Sky would be a fun race. Me, it'd be lots of screaming and terror. And that's
You
just
know,
what you would hear
the
watching
worst
this
thing I ever had for a pun name was my cat was female, and I'm a big Miami Dolphins fan, so my cat was
Pussy!
That
was
would
a-
jam-
was Marino Ann as opposed to Ann Marino.
Oh. Fuck the Dolphins.
Ouch.
No, just cut my stream. It works.
You have so many other good football
About to
teams
be reset.
between Maine and Florida to choose from, and you choose the fucking worst
Well,
one.
I choose the Dolphins because I was a Dan Marino fan,
I see.
and now at this point,
Wait, dead.
more often than not, I'm a football fan when it comes to everything. I appreciate good football. It's not like, if we're going to get into team discussion, baseball is the one where I'm going to go passionate. I'm a Red Sox fan through and through. Yankees suck, yada yada.
Sorry. Sorry that
What,
we
are you a
can't be
Yankees
friends
fan?
anymore.
We
where-
can still
where-
be friends, Jan.
Where do I live?
You live? Well, you have other options. That you would live in New York.
Yeah, the wrong options.
You could be a fan of the Metropolitans.
Who is a fan of them? Only people that don't live in New York are fans of the Mets.
To be fair, I was at a Red Sox game
Don't do that, Fred.
last Sunday, and the guy sitting directly in front of me had a Mets hat on.
Yeah.
You've learned your lesson.
No,
He
we,
just-
we
difficult to
he
we
just
can
likes
agree to-
baseball.
do that. And
yeah,
just
we can
goes
agree to
right
disagree, and that's fine. I'm never gonna
to what you
not be
should
friends
do.
with someone because they're a Yankees fan. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at him and say you're wrong, and I'm gonna give him shit. And I'm gonna expect him to give me shit back.
Yeah,
Learn your
well,
lesson, learn
we're
your
not
lesson.
friends anymore.
I'm trying
So,
my best.
bye.
Again.
We were friends to begin with. I thought we were just
Learn your
colleagues.
lesson. Oops, you just did it.
By colleagues, you mean your boss, then yes.
You played with your
I'm
heart.
your boss.
Only when you're the guy in charge of tech, Jamie.
Sure. If by colleagues you mean your direct superior, then yes, I am your
That was a
colleague.
great line, by the way.
I need to go
Not
smoke a
mine.
cigarette, dude. I'll be right back.
All
Well, I
right.
can't tell for certain because
Uh,
I'm going blind, but
You know what? Go smoke it for me.
Switch delay still.
That's
If
fair.
I smoked, I would.
Oh.
I'm just a dirty drunk.
Yeah. Half of that statement is right.
Yep, dirty.
Pain for trying. That's not the piece I needed.
Yeah, I see that. That's just crazy.
Oh, that's not good, Fred. Oh,
Ooh, yeah, that was not good either.
Yeah, no, hopefully this second interview goes well tomorrow.
Sounds even better though.
I'm super nervous.
it did.
Best in pepperonis.
Okay, we need to show this highlight now that it's been done. Let's go see what this looks like here. Let's
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it was cool when it happened.
Let's quickly come into monitor capture. Let's go click the linky.
Oh, and apparently, just so you know, all of my friends who I told I brought Moxie with me to Rhode Island
Wait for it to
called
load.
me several names that are not appropriate for anything. And they said I was a horrible person
Blink a
for,
little bit,
quote,
get some water back
subjecting
in your
people
eyes.
you might potentially care about to that god-awful
Let's
trash.
not watch the chat replay.
Which means I'm bringing like 4 bottles to
Let's turn
GDQ.
off the TwitchCon alert because no one cares about TwitchCon.
Okay, I can bring I have shock. Well, apparently, like I was saying, I have to bring my bartending supplies with me because the RGL TV crew, specifically NME, wants me to bartend.
So, did you check my stream? It works.
Wow. Yep, that would definitely be doable. That's a thing, all right.
Yeah, but as we stated before, is it actually doable or something that can
I
actually
mean,
happen?
he's playing it on. Let's see a second. I'm just trying to see what he's doing, how he set it up. He's
Yeah,
playing it.
it's
maybe he's
interesting
playing
because
the
if this is one of those
non-randomized
things where it can actually be utilized for something, it might make other items more useful or less useful, depending.
Yeah, he did this clip non-randomized, so I'm just trying to see the setup.
Yeah, this is
There.
probably not going to do anything in any percent. Like you're saying, any randomized. This is huge.
Well, the problem is undead. We're trying to figure out where it could best be used. Is really the problem. I mean, you wouldn't do it in this room, for example.
No, to cut my stream. It works.
I will be right back.
Now you give me that piece.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out. All right, you know what? We got Zelda done. We got the puzzle map thing up. Let's take a look and see where this possibly could be viable. Let's take a look. I'm not sure if it is or not, but let's see here. Oh man, there we go. Let's walk into 3. At this point you typically already unlock the door, so you're not going to be doing it. You're not doing it in 3. Level 4 you come into, you go up, up, left, up, right.
86 lines, shoot.
Oh, it still burns the key if, so you have to be down to 0 to make that work. Yeah, it's got potential for randomizer. It's just, because I mean, for example, right, you got this room here, but you're going to have key surplus at this point. Yeah, because nowhere in 6 has a thing, because again, you're going to be, you've exhausted your keys coming out of 7. So is there key, like, you might be able to use it in 7 if there was a spot. No, because you come out of that door. Oh, well. If you wanted to clear the map room in 7, technically, that clip would in theory work. The problem is you'd have to clear the map room in 7. So therefore you're losing time and most likelihood over that.
Yeah, it's the kind of room that wouldn't really gain you any time.
Yep. Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah, but the idea there, Crimson, was going to be
Where am I getting
if you
feedback
had
from?
one key left, you skip a key earlier in the route, and now you have 0 keys. That was the hypothetical. Oh no, that's right. Oh, sorry, it's the. Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm stupid. Because you still would have one key left. Freddy's Idiot Film at 11.
No good. It's almost 11 now.
Sweet. Could you do it in 9? No, there's no shutter.
Hello?
That room.
Okay, cool.
Because that's where the last key would be.
I was getting some feedback from my microphone. I don't know what was going on.
Randomizer only, I think, based on
Right now?
what this is looking like.
Okay, but now it doesn't.
The only place could be is if there's ever a place where
Okay,
we're
good.
down to 1 key, but I feel like the way the routes typically
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I fixed it, though. I am.
Yeah. Ah, bummer. Oh, it's cool. But it's a bummer.
Indeed, I am. I am going to submit Wizards and Warriors 1. It's a 4-way race.
Randomizer, in theory, should.
Not addicted to, but learned from Fiesel, yeah. Yeah. We're going to submit 4-way Nightmare on Elm Street with Fiesel, Scav, Fap, and myself.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been tested.
Zelda Randomizer, of course.
There.
And so those are 3, and then I'm probably going to do Jaws and Karate Kid, as always,
Actually,
until they take it for awful games.
Oh, Dragon Warrior race. I was like, why did my thing add me to an extra room? Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
For all those times.
Wait, what are you going to be submitting?
Yeah, well, my bot.
Oh, okay, cool.
My bot a lot to, generate the seeds.
Sure. It's a tough game.
Oh, the weekly.
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I learned this this past weekend watching him try and play it.
Going fast, the music is really going fast.
Yep, it's a tough game. A few people actually run it. I think Bad Breaks ran it a little bit too.
That was
Yeah. So yeah, it's a thing. No, yeah, I give you No, I give you full credit for doing it and learning it. Absolutely. I think that's a tough game. I'm not sure if I want to submit, because I don't think Jaws will get in again, but I know Karate Kid they wanted to bring in for AGDQ 2016 this year.
Wrong chirality. I hate it when
I
you
just
get
didn't
chirality.
register in time, so I think that has a good chance of getting in.
But when you get the incorrect chiral blocks.
Full-Away Nightmare is like
Oh,
95% sure
Okay.
getting in,
Thing for the, when you get the...
just because they have never had a four-way, like a four-score, four-player game ever.
Oh, come on.
Fingers.
Yes.
Aw.
No, this was more brain than fingers.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
me.
You. Gotcha.
You're cutting in and out real bad. Yeah, Skybill's is a little misinformed. She knows a lot of staff, absolutely, but the ones she talked to are not the ones who accept games into the randomizer or into the actual event. It's Fulujin, Sumichu, Breakdown. There's a few people. Yeah. So the legitimacy of this tournament is going to prove to them that it can be done. So I think it has a great shot, especially since we have a lot of people on board that are not just staff but really big names in the community, like Sinister, which is Twitch staff. And Sinister, I'm working with directly right now with this tournament to hopefully get it on the front page of Twitch for the finals.
Awesome.
So I talked to him at SGDQ. Darkwing set it up, and I actually got a chance to have a one-on-one with him about it, and he seems very excited about it. And when I mentioned that we're doing this tournament specifically with the intent of getting it into a GDQ, he seemed very excited about it and thought it was a great idea.
Oh yeah. I mean, everywhere I go, just today, for example, I stopped by RGL TV and like 3 other streams, and everyone's like, "Hey, how's the randomized tournament? Is it back yet? Can we watch some more stuff?" Just because they recognize the name, so everyone's talking about it.
Yeah. So I definitely want to make sure that we can get this tournament going. Tri-annually is definitely the best way to go. We'll have a month break basically in between each tournament. Definitely biannually, if not try. But the next tournament, I want to be a complete random percent tournament.
That's just going to be all kinds of crazy, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's going to be great entertainment, and it's fun. It completely equalizes the entire. It tests your ability to play randomizer as a whole, as opposed to just these specific flags. I think we'll have less of a turnout of people joining, but it'll be a more exciting tournament overall. But yeah, then the one after that is whatever anyone wants it to be. But we definitely want to do a random percent Swiss style tournament after this one.
Yeah. Actually, not to be that guy, but I want to be that guy at this point. If we do manage to get on front page for the finals, how are we going to play that out? Because there's going to be a ton of people who want to be talking during that.
Correct. Yes. Well, I already gave primary and secondary to Darkwing and Lack, basically, for those, as much as they're going to want to do it. I'm trying to do a large block, though, of all the races in basically one day. So it's going to be, they're not going to want to sit there and talk for the entire time, so we're probably going to rotate out commentators between matches. So until we can actually get a schedule in, I can't guarantee any spots to anyone.
No, that's fair enough. Just wanted to know ahead of time, because I know people are going to be asking me, because apparently when I say go talk to Jam, they still talk to me anyway, so being able to have an answer for them is nice.
Sure. Well, right now there is no answer for that. So, exactly, yeah. It's too far out to tell because that's why all the races that are TBD, like to be determined, don't have a due date. Those are the ones I want to get onto the front page, except for one round. I think it's the upcoming round for the. Let me pull up the page. Challenge. It is round 7. The first round 7 losers with the 4. I don't think we'll have those front page. Those will just be, we'll get those done, and then round 8, 9, and 10 of losers, and rounds the semifinals and finals of the winners will have front paged.
So basically, the winner's bracket is in a waiting period till we get everything else finished at this point.
Well, the winner's bracket. No. We're going to do these matches this week, and then there's the semifinals, which is just one match.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So the semifinals will be done. We'll probably do the semifinals first, and then we'll do losers round 8, and then losers round 9, and then losers round 10. Yeah, we'll probably do 8, 9, and 10 after the semifinals. We'll figure it out scheduling wise because it depends on when everyone's available. We can do them out of order, just to a certain degree. But that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 races in one day. So it's 7 if necessary. You're cutting it out, Grims. Yeah. Well, yeah, 9 definitely will be figured out after we do 8, round 8, so that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, round 10 is when we have the loser of 104, 104, which is the semifinals. And they get their one shot of getting back up. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think any more than that, though. Like, I was thinking about doing losers round 7 on that same stream, but I think having 9 races in one day is a little too much.
Yeah, I would agree.
Seven races, potential 6 or potential of 7 races is doable in a day. We can have a 9-hour long stream, and that would ensure a lot of publicity, a lot of front page time. We have a long tournament period that we can, even if we're not the number 1 spot on the front page, we'll eventually move up to the number 1 spot on front page. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Yeah, hence the to be determined part of it. Yeah. Because it's probably going to be, at least 15, 20 days before we actually coordinate for the right time for front page that everyone is going to be available for.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 6 people that we have to coordinate for the finals there. So we have to make sure that 6 people, 6 racers, are available for the right times during the day. We have the restream available for it because if I'm in it, I can't be running the restream.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be potentially the same restreamer the entire time.
Correct, and I'm obviously in it as of right now. Because even if I lose against Saber, I'm up there. So I'm going to have to talk with, Scavenger or Feasel for the Speed Gaming channel and see if they're available to get that channel. Because that channel has a better chance of being front page than any of ours do. So
yeah, and Feasel would absolutely, do that for the exposure.
Oh, yeah, he'll jump right on it. Yeah, I've already talked to him.
Well,
Sure.
Well, there's that. I mean, Sky potentially as well. No, I don't know if she could do the restreams, but the other option here is we've got enough people to do the restreams. There's always the potential of asking RGL TV as well.
No.
I'm just saying it's a potential thing. I'm not saying we're going to use it. I'm just throwing it out there.
No. That's easy. That's an easy answer. Yeah. No. RGLTV is not for tournaments. It's not for this. They had no say in whatsoever in helping this tournament at all. Besides Skybills, they have no association whatsoever with this tournament. Fiesel actually helped out with the restreams, helped out with the setup of this, helped me out as and
fair enough.
And Speed Gaming is specifically for these tournaments and stuff like that, so that's why he would be the number one for